there's so much calamity and craziness in world markets, banks failing, and doomsday from what the reserve currency is going to be for oil, or the world reserve as the dollar. And I think we've made some bad moves, no doubt about it. But, you know, the one thing that we keep talking about, what do we do different?
Yeah.
We have to find out new ways to do things, but only that we can control, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And so I think that, I think sometimes instead of talking about the doomsday, which nobody really knows exactly what's going to go,
Yeah.
you can pose 3 different scenarios that could happen, and under those 3 scenarios, then like Glenn Beck, not to take a shot at Glenn Beck, you know, but I was watching his thing, and he's like, "We've never been here before. We've never had this." You said, "Oh, we've been through some other," and he's like talking about this thing. It's like by the end of it, it's like this world's going to blow up. We're all going to be homeless and naked, and you know, there's some bad things. And you know what? Maybe we are at the precipice of, or at that point that America's going down. We've been the dominant party for, but what does that mean? Really, what does it mean? I mean, at the end of the day, I can't control any of it. Nobody even asks my opinion on it. We all have to either try to be reactive, but I'm thinking, okay, what if that happened tomorrow? What am I going to do? I'm going to get up. I'm going to come into the office here.
Yeah.
I'm going to contact you. You're going to call. We're going to interact with our spouses. Say, hey, have a great day. Call me if you need something. We're going to be just like any other day. You know.
Yeah.
And everybody, you know. So I just want to. I think it's important to point that out, because even when I bring that up with my good friends and people like that, as we've discussed, they're like, well, that's not how it would be, Justin. If things are going down, you know, they're gonna.
Well, what else can you do? I mean,
that's it. It's like, so we don't know what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I in the last 4 years, from elections to what's happening around the world, the pandemic. I mean, we literally were shut down, but it wasn't. I mean, we weren't shut down.
Yeah.
We were in some ways, you know. Florida kept going. We did mess around with pulling our kids out of school for a bit, and whether you agree with what happened or not, my point is, I don't agree with most of it. The stuff I do agree with is it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
It's that it happened. We have had crazy stuff. Then we find out that we can't even get half of our pharmaceuticals because the compounds are being manufactured in India, but a lot of the it's being made in India, but Chinese control the base components of making pharmaceuticals, right? And then I mean, it's endless, right? I mean, supply chain, everything, right? I mean, I go over to Lowe's to get some sandpaper, and they're like, "Yeah, you're not going to get that disc sandpaper from that, you know that," and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" You know, it's like, yeah, we don't even know when it's going to come in. Yeah. Like we're back ordered by months.
Well, my Mercedes was totaled because of supply chain issues. They said the one part they needed, I might not get until January of 2025. And they're obviously not going to hold my car there. They can't pay for a rental every day until then. And so they were like, yeah, it's totaled. We can't get that part in. Who knows when it'll come? And I was like, so that I literally had my car totaled because of supply chain issues.
Because of a part.
Yeah.
A part or two, or just the unknown. We have to total it.
Yeah.
Because it's unfixable.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so, I mean, and now fast forward, I mean, we got a lot more things happening right now. I mean, we've talked about how Texas Instruments is going to manufacture the chips. And now there's a combined effort with Taiwan chips, you know, going to do that out of Arizona. And there's one in Texas that they're joint venturing to bring it to the shores of America, which probably from their standpoint, I thought, you know, oh, they're doing it because we're going to bring it here and they're going to lose it if they don't do it. I think there's more to it. I think they're like, you know what, maybe making them in America is not such a bad idea because China is trying to like maybe invade. And so there's always been these things, right? There's always some underlying major issue, right? Is Iran going to get nukes? If they do, they're going to send them over to Israel. They've said they would. I mean, no question. They're saying that they would, which presents a whole other issue. You know, issues. The woke culture of things are large corporate entities that are like backing, oh, if we're going to invest in only things that it doesn't have anything to do with fossil fuels. I'm like, what are you talking about? You know, I mean, oil and gas industry has made the quality of life better in every country of this world, every city, because people can fuel up, keep their homes warm and cool, right? Even if we're using the electrical power, most of them are running on coal or natural gas, or they should be, you know, because we have huge reserves of it.
Thanks for watching that clip from the Justin Johnston Show. If you enjoyed that, then go ahead and click right here to watch the full episode. If you just want to watch more clips, then go ahead and check out this playlist right here, and we'll see you guys in the next one.